I'm sorry. Oh, good people.
Hope they're lost.
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du?
I'd like to go into the garden.
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and...
That's a very fine sword, yeah.
And so it should be. It was...
You can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt...
It seems you know you...
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg?
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say. Do you think I could talk to him?
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
Thanks. If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry.
Bis bald.
Are you Miss Adler?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you,
The pleasure's all mine.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding.
He's well. His wine business...
I know perfectly well that it's not flourishing. When we were... friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on... And now he wants...
No offense, miss, but...
Of course not. But since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to read it out.
What if we became friends?
You're taking a big risk, good man. My father could have your...
That doesn't bother me.
But it's not...
I could write a poem for...
Love poetry? I have to warn you that my
One stolen glance, tender and true, captured my heart, beholden to you. Your beauty and grace, like flowers in spring, as the rising sun, you make the birds sing.
That wasn't bad. Good.
How about a kiss?
Here, now? In broad daylight?
Why not? We're alone here.
That's what you think. I don't want to make my family angry. And it would be a pity if you came to harm as well.
So you don't want...
If the circumstances were different, who knows? But your charming courtship has made me happy.
I'd like to take Casper's book now.
Of course. That's what you came for, isn't it?
I have the book, so I'll be off.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
Why is it unlocked?
One beer, please. What's it gonna be? One beer.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
And that old sure does. Go on then. How was it?
Well,
Aren't you going to tell me what happened?
there was some folks from Limburg here. They said you owed them money.
Ah.
I'm sorry. Blessings to you.
The Lord gave me eyes, so I used them.
I apologize.
Such a sin.
Thou shalt not come.
What if you hurt me with that stone, eh? I apologize.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Excuse me?
Jesus Christ.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
The finest wares, quality good.
I'm sorry.
Gepriesen sei. What do you need?
I'm pretty...
Natürlich.
Exactly.
Take a walk through the street.
What does that have to...
Sigismund and his army are responsible for this. Only a few of us remain.
The local alchemist?
Well, definitely. And I'm sure you know what hatred is.
Alchemists aren't...
Yeah, genau. For then Sigismund.
Are you the master of the alchemy?
Yes. Well, our guild is more of a modest.
And is that why you stayed?
Yes, exactly.
I'm interested in... Can I become your...
Nein, leider. I have too much to worry about right now.
What about
Poisons? Who do you take?
Why not?
What are poisons for? There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of... When poisoning began to be a problem in this city, it said he leads dangerous heathens. Rabstein or someplace like that.
I have a proposition for you,
I thought you would ask, Junge. There are not many alchemists. I just hope I must. Such are the... Sehr gerne. Tschüss, mein Freund.
Greetings.
Fair prices, fine wares.
What's
Nothing much. If you're interested...
Pavel?
That I am.
When I asked where I should go in this city for good...
You've come to the right place. You won't find...
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I read...
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see...
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not... It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink...
An invitation I can't refuse.
Well, good man. How shall we begin our... I know.
Excellent.
Oh, well. Now just this.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. When I don't know what to serve, my father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. I'm not like that. Do I have money?
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan.
Anyway, let's have a...
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria?
From you, Goodman. Any... A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants.
Oh, never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it.
Uh-huh. What?
Well, the poor fella, burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly.
To your grandfather and his contribution to advancing...
If you've travelled so widely, tell me, in France, and I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
The best is the papal vineyard in Pope Clement V knew why he moved half of Rome to Avignon. He was a great wine lover. The style is similar to Burgundy, but a lot more refined and complex.
By who?
Well, the English.
Well then, let's move on to the... After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something...
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. My...
Very nice. I'd say it's...
Precisely. And there's a garden full of it right behind...
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something. Ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the moment. After that Hippocras, we should have... I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Egg.
Bring it on. This is no...
My thoughts... So what do you think?
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Egger at a banquet held to celebrate the Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit?
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself, but I was so drunk, the housekeeper woke me up. The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on. Well, that's Hungary checked off the list.
How about something local? I noticed there...
But of course, we have vineyards. The local vintners grow some fine grapes. But the local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavour it.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth...
Well, a wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin... Taste it.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavour that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognise.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks...
A secret ingredient?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome, sometimes I bring food for the workers. And from time to time, I bring them a secret. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it. But when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense.
Really? I've never heard of something.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed.
A real monastery secret.
I'm glad you like my wine. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. It's rare to meet someone who...
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless.
Farewell. And if you decide to extend your stay...
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Who's there? Huh? Wanted to break in here, did you?
Good day.
God, please!
Who goes there? I'm sorry?
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something.
You must be... Ei! Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Grüß dich. Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
I'm sorry.
Can I help you?
Well, good day. You've no business here. Get moving! That's it. Go now.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
of the blemious. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. These blemious...
I apologize. Good day.
A damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. The question is, why did Bakovets keep it? Maps of hiding places. Bakovets really was involved in some shady business. God, a wedding dress? And with old dried bloodstains? Could it be some secret murder?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. There's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
Greetings.
I spoke to Havel.
And?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense.
What? Incense?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense...
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying... But now I need you to look into it further. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that...
Me...
Of course I mean...
I'll do it, but it's a risky thing to do. What's more...
All right, I'll give you more, but I want you to know...
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers. And it's also... Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes.
Where exactly is...
A short way to the north of town. It's...
How do I get in?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a labourer. There'll be lot...
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially...
I'm on it.
Good luck. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to...
Not yet.
Thanks. If I sell it, I can...
Farewell.
About...
Yes?
I...
Take care, friend.
Yes?
Yes.
That's wonderful. I need every groschen I can...
That sounds like a good...
Take care, friend.
What are you doing, prowling about? What? What are you doing, prowling about?
Del. Halt!
What the fuck happened here?
Oh,
A fall?
I fell over and...
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbol.
And what happened next?
He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of... Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and...
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least?
When I start seeing red...
Do you remember anything, at least?
Well, he talked to me in riddles.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some... But that annoyed me even more.
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? Take a look at it yourself. Check his pouches. He had some parchment on him. I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, so?
Yes.
Oh, Del.
Something about a vineyard and running water.
The bastard.
Well, it's our own...
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. Go and see if you can find that house. You won't come up with nothing new.
Greeting. What brings you here?
Hinnek gave Hogg a peculiar riddle.
Old Greaser was...
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes shortly after the...
A vineyard? I only know the one outside in the park with the water.
Well, thanks.
Good day to you.
Just a moment.
Keep up. A beer.
How can I help?
What's new?
Have you spoken to our He said he was looking for a blacksmith.
And where can I find?
His house is beyond, and that's...
That doesn't sound bad.
Welcome. Farewell.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Quick!
Lord be with.
How'd you get into it?
I took it over from my pa. What else can a kid who grows up
and it doesn't bother you?
Deliver just those bastards put their head in the noose. But let me tell you, being an act deciding people's fates.
I don't believe that. I'm sure this.
Oh, please. Aye, it's tough sometimes. Like when you have to break some young girl on the wheel while she. But you just have to stay.
Being an executioner must be alone.
True, I don't get a lot of invitations. You know how it is. Magic amulets from...
So you're not lonely?
Not at all. I have more work. I have to ride out to places that...
What sort of work does an...
You mean apart from anything that nobody else wants to do, basically. I get rid of carcasses.
Ugh, you're right.
That's what they all say. That is, let's put it this way. When I get old,
I've been told you look...
Aye, I'd like a new sword, but...
Work is work.
And coin is coin, even if...
And why do you want a new sword, anyway? Are people here so stiff-necked?
No, it just brings me nothing but bad luck. Ever since that bloody...
What execution?
In Ratai. They invited me to do a job there recent. First the rope broke, then a bloke condemned to torture.
Hostia, esa secundaria, esa es la que hice.
And it took me 5 slashes to behead the last one. Since then, I've been really down on. So I thought I could have a new sword.
And very bad luck to you.
Stop joking. When I was a lad, my father used to tell me about lucky charms.
So what do you want me to make the sword from? I can forage.
Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. First as a bezoar, you could put it in the pommel. Then a horseshoe, which could be forged into a crossguard. But that next is a hangman's noose. You could use it as a wrap. And finally...
All right.
You won't... So like I said... What would I be... But I did hang this cheating gambler recently. Ha! Get it? His noose must...
Oh, aye. Ending up hanged is a real...
That's the thing. Nowhere. Not quite. All you need to do is sneak over...
All right.
It's very...
What's with the...
No, I need a magical horseshoe.
Damn it. I had 6 of those, but I just...
Just laugh, you twit, but you won't be laughing long. They say that at night, a huge spectral pit, and you're going to bring me one of...
Do you seriously expect me to be wandering through a charred forest?
If you want...
All right. Bezoar?
Exactly. A stone that cures poisoning and brings good luck. Sometimes you can find it in the stomachs of... You'd be better off...
Getting a hareskin shot.
Of course not. You just hit the hair behind.
So I'll find the noose by... I think I'm...
I knew we... And here's... I'd help you with...
Fine.
See you later.
Virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger.
Can't hide from me.
I'm sorry. Pardon me. It happened.
Master Menhard from Frankfurt is now in charge.
Gepriesen sei der. What do you need?
I'd like...
Aber ja. If you... This is... Blow... After... Verstehst? Und Und? Das ist doch gut.